In 2024, I've interviewed over 50 different people in many different cities in various counties, all to figure out what is the best city to live in upstate South Carolina. Well, what I've learned is that they all complain about very similar things.
Traffic, just the increased traffic.
Now we've got more traffic.
Well, you hear the traffic is bad, but it is bad.
The traffic.
Too much traffic.
Traffic is an issue.
Traffic.
Traffic has gotten so bad.
More traffic.
And then the traffic is rough.
The traffic is a little rough, and the traffic is getting worse.
And they all love very similar things.
It's small town feel.
That small town feel, I enjoy the small town feel.
Small town feel.
Small town.
Small town feel.
Small town kind of vibe.
Really small town feel.
Small town feel.
It's just a great small town.
It's a small community, and
It's a great small community.
Swamp Rabbit Trail, that's just
Of course.
dime a dozen on anything you can do. The Swamp Rabbit Trail that we're standing on right now.
The Swamp Rabbit Trail.
The trail.
We're on the wonderful Swamp Rabbit Trail.
Swamp Rabbit Trail.
And all of that information helped me get to this point here, where I've compiled a list of the best cities to live in Greenville, South Carolina. But before we get into this, I want to let you know that we're not going to be taking a deep dive into the cities on this video. If you see something or hear something that you like about a city, make sure you check out the links in the description below and view the full video on that city. I'm Renaldo the Realtor, your go-to resource, helping you decide if Greenville, South Carolina is the right place for you. I love when people reach out to me, so don't be afraid to contact me at the number below. So the best place to live in the upstate for access to nature is Travelers Rest, South Carolina. There you'll have mountains nearby, rivers, waterfalls, lakes, miles and miles of hiking trails. For example, we're right downtown and they have a beautiful driving range. And if you love golf, they also have Cherokee Valley Golf Course, Cliffs Valley Golf Course, Lake Robinson, Lake Kiwi, Table Rock State Park, and Paris Mountain State Park. And of course, you'll be real close to Western North Carolina, so you can enjoy all the amenities up there. Now, for those who are frequent travelers who want to have good accessibility to other cities, you're going to want to go to Greer, South Carolina. Not only is it home to GSP Airport, but it also has great connectivity to Greenville, South Carolina, Spartenburg, and Charlotte and Atlanta, all just a highway away. It's also a weird mix of urban and rural life. So if you're living in that part of Greer, you're gonna have more of a rural feel with plenty of acreage between houses, mountain views of the Blue Ridge Mountains, and plenty of outdoor activities like fishing, hiking, and kayaking. Now, if you want land or you just want more home for your money, then you definitely want to consider Fountain Inn. Even though it's one of the fastest growing suburbs of Greenville, it's still one of the truest examples of small town feel. Overall, Fountain Inn gives you a great blend of nature and the conveniences of city life, all at an affordable price. This is one of Fountain Inn's hidden gems. This is Cedar Falls Park, which is a lesser known waterfall off the Reedy River. So Fountain Inn plans on maintaining green spaces like this as part of its overall growth. Now, if you feel like Fountain Inn's right on the edge of civilization and you want to be a little bit closer to the action with all the amenities, then you definitely want to consider Simpsonville, South Carolina. Even though Greenville is the main hub, when you're living in Simpsonville, you'll realize you don't actually have to go there that often. That's because Simpsonville has its own downtown. It's small, quaint, as some would say, but it does have shops, restaurants, and pretty much everything you need to get through the week. But if you want more entertainment, they also have Warehouse at Vaughn's, Fairview Road, which is Simpsonville's major shopping district, movie theater, and the amphitheater at Heritage Park, where you could catch major bands flying in town. Now, if you want to kiss the edge of Greenville, then you want to consider Mauldin, South Carolina, the closest suburb to Greenville. It has tons of new construction going on, both residential and commercial, and it's really grown to become a destination instead of just a sleepy town you drive through on your way out of the city.
Mauldin, South Carolina just got a new castle. Yes, I said it right, a castle. Bridgeway Station is already alive and thriving. There's plenty of restaurants for you to come and eat food with your family. There's retail space that's already open. There's dessert shops and co-working space. There's recreational areas. And there's even an apartment complex that's getting pretty close to capacity. And we're actually at the rooftop of one of the buildings where that complex has a private pool. And I do mean private. It's only for their residents. And me. Splash.
Speaking of sleepy cities, Easley is a suburb that has really woken up over the last few years. With new venues being built to hang out in, new homes to live in, Easley is really starting to finally bring people west of Greenville. Another thing I hear about a lot when mentioning Easley is the silos. So there's a brewery where these large silos go up into the air, and they got a lot of beer. There's also other restaurants, Indian food, Vietnamese food. You can get coffee, bagels, and a lot of other options here. And a large area to sit outside, watch TV, or maybe even catch a live performance if you're here on one of those nights. The best place to live in the upstate for affordability is Spartenburg, South Carolina. It has a much lower cost of living than Greenville, South Carolina, and some of the most affordable homes in the upstate. Spartenburg has a dozen major projects coming to the area that are currently in the works. Even a high-rise apartment complex that's going to change the shape of downtown skyline. They have retail coming to the area. There's tons of restaurants, and even a minor league baseball team coming to the area, which is gonna bring a lot of other businesses to that specific location. Overall, companies have pledged to invest over $4.2 billion in Spartenburg County over the next few years. And of course, I saved the best for last. The overall #1 best city to live in upstate South Carolina. Of course, it's Greenville, South Carolina. So it has everything that these other cities are offering when it comes to accessibility, attractions, amenities, small town feel in some areas, connectivity. Overall, Greenville is still the workhorse, bringing in all the economic change and development for the area. And of course, we're not done yet. There are still plenty of places to explore, people to talk to, and things to do. So make sure you subscribe. For everybody who's done so already, thank you so much. Anybody who's liked a video, shared a video, commented on a video, I see you and I appreciate you. So thank you so much for a fantastic 2024. Happy holidays, and I'll see you on the next one.